Hello everyone, and welcome to a new Driver 2 playthrough. This time, I'm doing commentary because I thought it'd be more entertaining to watch with hearing my voice and hearing my reactions. Because this time, I'm doing a 1 HP run. Basically, any damage the car receives will kill the car, and it's meant to be challenging and whatnot. So, let's get this started.
Jones here. We got ourselves some action. I found our witness, and he's real jumpy. Get ready to make a move. Get your butt over here before he blows.
So, this actually won't be getting difficult until about Havana, but there still could be difficult missions. Oh yeah, I probably should show that how this works, but here. As you can see, my car's dead, even though I slightly tapped the wall and was quote-unquote at full health. And I'm also sorry if I don't talk very much. I just don't really have anything to say. This mission's kind of boring. It's just driving through there. There's no really any threats or anything. Well, here's also a fun fact. This is actually my second time recording Chicago because had finished Chicago, but then realized that I was playing on easy difficulty and it bugged me, so I restarted this playthrough. So that's scrapped footage, which is unfortunate because I had good commentary on it. And now I have to make new ones. New commentary, even though I'm already bad at it to begin with.
Punch it.
Here's an interesting thing about 1 HP. You don't actually have 1 HP because I found an issue with 1 HP. And that is, for whatever reason, all cars in this game actually lose 1 point of health whenever it scrapes against another car. But it only happens once. It's odd because I don't think the car's supposed to be taking damage at all, but they do. I believe this is a leftover effect from Driver 1 where the cars would constantly take damage from scraping against cars or walls, even though they're barely moving. So I went with 67 points of HP so that way you wouldn't see the damage bar fill up with that 1 point of health. Because obviously you really shouldn't be taking damage at all. Not to mention it'd be impossible to beat at real 1 point of HP. Another weird thing I found is having below 50 points of HP, this is in Hex by the way, would actually prevent you from taking damage from water in Rio, which is kind of odd, but
we lost
yeah.
him. Stay with the train. We'll make the pinch when he gets off.
Escape to the safe house is when things are going to start getting a little bit more difficult. I say that, and yet I failed multiple times on Chase the Intruder because for whatever reason, Reflections made it to where you fail if you damage your car on that mission. Or wreck your car, I should say, not just damage it. Oh, that's not good. Gotta find a new car. I did not do that on my first attempt on doing this. Or, first recording, I should say. Thankfully, I think I got a car in time. Kinda weird using a different car now. Normally, I, don't mess this mission up ever. Or rather, have a point where my car is so badly damaged I have to switch. That was close. I was ready for it though in case if it happened. Hopefully we can do this in one
10
go.
a.m. on the dot, and the Brazilians heading
Last
north,
time
just
I
like the
might
man
have
said.
failed for being too impatient,
sit tight,
or it was on
tail.
follow up the lead on Havana. That was the last mission I did before I realized I wasn't playing on hard difficulty.
Hang back.
At least on this mission, I can switch vehicles if it gets destroyed. On follow up the lead, you cannot. For whatever reason, you fail if the car gets destroyed. It's weird how some missions let you get away from letting you switch vehicles, even though Jones is in the car. Then others is like, oh, you can switch vehicles, and then Jones will magically be in your next vehicle somehow. It might just be oversights by the devs.
Hang back.
But oddly enough, even though this mod is a 1 HP, it affects other vehicles too, not just the player. It affects all vehicles. They all catch on fire after a single hit, and I'm not entirely sure why that happens. It seems like max player health affects all vehicles and not just the player themselves. But it doesn't affect target vehicles, like objective vehicles you have to take down. Cops do catch on fire after one hit, but it seems like their health is unaffected. Like they still take the same amount of hits depending on difficulty you play on. I tested that with the invincibility cheat. Obviously I don't have it on now, because that would be pointless of this run. Alright, here we go. I've only failed this last time once, but I was on easy difficulty, mind you, so... Which, again, is upsetting. I still had to re-record this to begin with, just because I wasn't on the right difficulty the whole time. Oh, that was scary. So normally I take this path here, but because I get slowed down too much and probably have more chance of getting hit, like that, at least I can skip the cutscenes each time I fail now. Which is another thing I forgot to mention. I am going to show all fail attempts just for more entertaining purposes and to show how difficult this is. I don't like all those cops right behind me. Yep. This is going to be a lot more difficult than I thought. It's so much harder than easy difficulty. Which, I guess that's a no-brainer. On easy difficulty, cops basically let off the gas. Let's try something different here. What if we slow down? Oh, now they're not gonna ram me. Okay. I must have did something that made me slow down last time, and me doing what I did right there prevented me from being slowed down or something. So this is the biggest scary part here, is going on this curved ramp here. I wonder, did I hit a car each time I did those previous attempts? Because maybe that's why they hit me, because I run up above the batter limit, which, if you didn't know, if you're above 50% felony, the cops will become more aggressive and will ram you without slowing down. I'm glad this back end existed here. Okay, the bridges are going... Come on. Even after my clever play. Well, this is taking me a lot more attempts than before. Okay, don't hit any cars. We're below the batter limit, so they won't go in for a ram. On easy and medium, batter is actually set on a delay, so you aren't constantly trying to ram you on Redriver 2 to make the game a bit easier. But on hard difficulty, it keeps the difficulty OG without any rams. If I had missed the purple car, I would have been fine there. I was scared about getting hit by the cop, though. On easy, they hit you rarely, and on medium, they hit you more frequently, and on hard, they always try to hit you above 50%. When you're below 50%, they slow down when they get closer to you. Depending how fast they are heading, it does take them a while to slow down. So if they're already slow, though, they kind of just slowly push into you. But on on high felony, they will constantly try to ram your vehicle. So the trick will be to try to keep your felony low, so that way they don't get aggressive and try to hit you, basically. Obviously, sadly, this won't be doable on all missions, because some missions you will start above 50% felony. Steal the cop car is one of my biggest worries. But the good news about that one is you only have one cop to worry about instead of two, like on most missions. As you saw there, I'm below 50%, so they slowed down instead of just ramming you. But we're close to hitting 50%. As the pursuit continues on, your felony does grow, build up slowly. So even if you don't hit anything, you can go over about 50% over time. Let's just go here. Hopefully I can get to the main road from here. So, another good thing... Okay, that's bug. But, another good thing you want to do is keep the cops behind you. As scary as that is, this prevents cops from spawning in front of you, making it safer for you, basically. Why... He just sat there! Why didn't you drive? And I couldn't stop myself in time. Maybe if I pressed both the brake and handbrake, I would have been able to stop in time. But I was expecting him to turn around. They didn't do that to me on my first recording. I almost hit that car, and then I would have been in trouble, because the cops would no longer be so friggin'. I almost hit that one, too. Scaring pedestrians and running over debris also gives you felony, by the way. Are you serious? I'm like, should I even conclude the whole attempt or just show the failment and then show the... Or should I just, like, time lapse forward until I am to where I was at when I failed? Problem is, I'm failing at different points, so it's not like I'm making more progress. That time I hit the wall there, because curved walls are kind of, have weird hitboxes. If you can call it curved walls, they're still mainly straight. There's a bunch of them put together. No, this bus blocked me, and I have to drive all the way around. I am not going back. I'm gonna go back onto the freeway and then get back off, as weird as it is. Hopefully I don't hit any cars while doing this. Or I can hit the wall again. That corner's sticking out, though. To think I get screwed by RNG with the traffic. Not the first time it will happen. Probably not the last. I also noticed I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Which I never thought I'd even get past 100, honestly. Sadly, I'm not very creative and don't know really what to do with milestones. There we go, this time I'm not blocked by a bunch of buses. Maybe I'm too scared to turn off because I don't know if we're above 50% or not. Yeah, we are above 50%, and of course I hit the car there. See, that's why I didn't want to turn early on one of those early intersections. Turning on intersections when they're that close behind you is asking to be rammed when you're above battery limit. Ugh. This time I'm failing from hitting cars more and walls more than the cops themselves. I only failed once last time I was on easy difficulty. Now I'm failing left and right. I don't want to lose the cops here. They should follow me. Lost one. Oh look, a giant bus. That was scary. But I was trying really hard not to hit anything. I'm pretty sure walls kill you almost instantly, guaranteed. Although with 67 HP, I've had rare occasions where I actually survived the hit, which is kind of breaking the rules, but this only can happen when you're driving super slow. I'm mad. That's annoying. This is starting to get old. Is there not a better way to do this? Let's just try my old way. As long as I keep my felony low enough, they won't ram me. Although losing them is not a good idea, because now they're going to spawn in front of me. Cop's not almost dead, he just caught on fire because it's on, because 1 HP. Had to make sure there's no traffic. We're making progress this time. We're almost on the last stretch of road when you get to. No! Why does that brown car have to be there? I was doing so good that time. I'm slowly beginning to lose my nerve, and we're not even that far into the game. Like, traffic did not screw me this over in my first time recording this when I scrapped that recording because I found out it was on. Are you serious? The cop didn't kill me. I slightly tapped the wall and that killed me. We're not even going to talk about that one. The tree hitboxes are always bad because they made it square because the trees are actually the sprites that follow you which direction you look in. So because of that, they needed to compensate to make a hitbox for every direction you look at the tree. That's not good. Losing them there is not good because now they're both going to spawn in front of me. But I just realized that I can switch cars now, which is good. Just give me a car. I didn't want this one because it's... No, actually, I think it's the same speed as the first two. I forget. Can I not hit everything? Stop. I had way better luck. Again, I said this already, and probably people are trying to get tired of hearing it. But I swear it only took me 2 tries. Even with it being on easy, the cops wouldn't have been better until about 50%, so course. I was hoping the fire truck would block the cop there. It sort of did, but he went around the fire truck, and then you know the rest. So here's a strategy I didn't even think of, and that is to lose the cops and then switch cars. Why? Because then you won't have any felony, thus making this even easier. Normally on normal runs, I don't bother switching cars because, one, I feel like the mission makes the mission too easy. But in this case, I'm tired of it. Come on, just drive around. Being this low on felony also means there's only one cop. I actually don't know how high the felony needs to be to get 2 cops in Roblox. It's not too high up. It's after scraping at least 1 car, I've noticed, but I don't know how much felony that is total. If you were to run over to brazen pedestrians, they get less. We're almost there. And eventually we're going to hit the proximity trigger from the objective that will slow the cops down and prevent them from any new ones from spawning in. We have now hit it. Are you... You have to be joking. I have never had this much bad luck with traffic in this game until today. This is awful. I promise you, it only took me 2 tries when I did this on easy difficulty. Traffic is just being so mean to me. Like, I had it right there, and then yeah. Why? I didn't touch anything. Maybe I did. I just forgot. I don't know. I didn't think I touched anything though. So, in my experience, going this way seems like the best bet because this allows you to. Well, it's not doing it this time. It allowed me to lose the cops because they had trouble following me through the trees around that corner. But now, they're following me with no problems. There we go, we lost them. So now I'm going to switch vehicles because screw felon is why. Now you have to drive there without getting hit. Please, traffic, don't screw me. Huh. Maybe cop health is affected slightly with the 1 HP, but they still have more health than you, so you can't fight them. You'd have to lose them by having them wreck themselves out. But that cop died pretty quickly. It's possible he was already damaged, but I don't think so. You gotta really watch intersections here. If there's a red light, watch out for any oncoming traffic. Seeing it this time. Okay, we're now in the proximity trigger. No more cops will spawn. And we're finally there. Now that I have no cops on my tail too, there's no way I can fail this. It's impossible. Jesus Christ, that took way more tries than it should have. Here we go. This one took me quite a few tries because of traffic, just like last mission. It always got in my way when I was trying to keep up with them. You actually kind of want to keep your distance here, though, because getting too close, you don't know when he's going to stop to slow down or turn, or slow down the turn and whatnot. You don't want to hit him. That was dangerously close. It'd be nice to do this one on first try, but we shall see. It depends how well I drive and how much traffic decides to mess with me. That yellow car almost pulled in front of me. I hope this recording isn't broken. My rule is I restart if I get broken recordings, because I to count that as cheating, because it's not a proper recording for a proper chase. But if I recall, this recording does intentionally hit some things, but we shall see here. If you get, this one might be the one where you get stuck around here. Oh no, this recording might be good then. Let's go. We got it. I didn't wreck here, but then again, I only got here once this far, so could hit a wall, but not very likely. First try. It took me several. My easy difficulty scrapped run. Next mission, I did not fail neither at leaving Chicago, but now we're on hard difficulty, so we shall see. Escape to the safe house already proved more difficult. For once, people actually will have to find a way around the vans because you only have 1 HP. There are multiple routes there's a couple of routes you can take, but I always take this one because it's the one I know. Oh my, that's embarrassing. Okay, we're gonna take the brown car this time. Here we go, van chase time. Never mind, he didn't see us. We're good. Honestly, that's fine by me. Because there's going to be much harder missions later. I just go around the right because eventually you're going to come across buildings you can't go around the left. So I just go around right because I can't remember which building that is. I think it's these ones over here. Oh look, now he sees me, but good luck trying to get to me.
I scared up a nest of Brazilians, Tanner. Now they're buzzing. Time to clear out. Look for the train.
Alright, here we go. Let's see how many times this one takes me. Again, got it on my first try on easy. We shall see on hard. Time to turn left. I don't think we're above the 50% felony marking. Although there is no felony in the bar, it is still actually there. You just can't see it. That's one of the tricks Reflectors did for these kind of undercover missions. And then they also disabled the cop speech. That's all they did. Something that's nice that Soapy fixed was the Billionaire, I don't know how you say it, filter. It now perfectly works with the game and does not cause any texture bugs like it did before with the text and some other things. So now you can have the game textures looking nice and smooth with the filter on, with no downside. PGXP still has some issues though with bad Z fighting with the road stripe in some cities. So I still don't use that because I don't like looking at that flashing mess. It does make other things look good though. So here I like to cut through the gas station because you can go through the grass here without having to slow down too much, which is safer than using a intersection on a road and having to go around the buildings. That was dangerous. They almost pushed a car into me, which would have ended me. I'm kind of like, maybe I should put a timer somewhere on the screen so you guys can see how long it takes for me to beat Driver 2 with 1 HP on. And I actually went all out with this mod as well. It replaces every mission, not just undercover, driving games, take a ride, everything. I almost hit that car there, but thankfully I turned back around to look in front of me and saw it going through the intersection. But yeah, it replaces every mission. Oh, they're still chasing me. Which means they could kill my car here. I hope it doesn't fail me for that, 'cause that would be unfair. It did not. Alright, that's Chicago done. Moving on to Havana. Next time, if I decide to split this into parts, I think I will. So, see you next time.